Good morning, Rayfield. Today we are going to apply for our application to vote. We're going to put our voters registration application in the mail, and we're going to request a sample ballot. Well, we've talked all week and last week about voters registration and how important it is to be a contributing member of society. But it is also important to have our voices heard. And so today, we're going to take the time to fill out our form. Now, that means that in your classroom today, tomorrow, and the rest of the week, you will receive an application for registration. We're going to fill them out with you, and then we're going to take them to the supervisor of elections so that you will be able to receive your sample ballot in the mail. Once your sample ballot is received, we are also going to go over the ballot with you so that you know what a ballot looks like and that you can make some decisions about how you would like to vote. So first and foremost, I am going to tell you that on this registration form that I have in front of me, there are 12 questions that have to be answered. And they are very basic questions, and those questions are all about you. So let's get started. Well, first and foremost, they want to know if you've ever voted before. Is this a new registration, or is this an update? Or is this a request to replace your old voter's registration card? Those are the first questions across the top of the application. And they don't even count as the 12 questions. So we're going to have that information from you if you've ever voted before, if you're changing something, or you lost your card. Not really important, but they just want to know. Question number 1. Are you a citizen of the United States of America? And it's a simple yes or no. Question number 2. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Only you would know the answer to that, and that's a simple yes or no. Question number 3. I affirm that I have been adjudicated mentally incapacitated with respect to voting, or if I have my right to vote has been restored. And again, that's a rather personal question, and I don't think it applies to any of us. Question number 4 is very easy. What is your date of birth? And they are asking the month, the day, and the year. Very simple question. Question number 5. Kind of complicated. Do you have a Florida driver's license or Florida identification? The answer is yes or no. Or, what is the last 4 digits of your social? You have to have one or the other. The Florida ID card number or the last 4 of your social. And I really think that that's about the toughest question here. And we have that information for you on file if you don't have that information. Question number 6. What is your last name, your first name, your middle name, and suffix? Junior, senior, number 1, or number 2. So, last name, first name, middle name. And if there's a suffix, add it to your name. That's question number 6. Question number 7, where do you live? What is your legal address? And we will list that here. The city, the state, the country, and the zip code. Very basic. Question number 7, what is your mailing address? If different from your living address. The city, the state, the zip code. Now, we're going to use the mailing address for this voter's registration as the school, 2210 Pierce Street. And the reason why we're doing that is because this is a class activity and you are going to need to have all of this information with you in class in order for us to help you with it. Question number 9. Where were you last registered to vote? So if you were registered to vote previously, what was that address if you know it? If you don't know it, you just put unknown. Question number 10, do you have a former name? For example, if you're married and your name is now changed, what was your name before you were married? And a part of question number 10 is also, what is your gender? Male or female, state or country of birth, and your telephone number. Okay, that's question number 10. We're almost done. 2 more questions. What is your email address? And on this application, the reason why they want to know your email address is so that they can email you a sample ballot. And we will be using those sample ballots to help you understand the voting process. So we will be listing here your Rayfield email address that has been created by Mr. Cook and the administrative staff. Okay, another question here, and this is not the last question, but it's a few little questions related to party affiliation. They're asking if you are a Florida Democrat, a Florida Republican, no party affiliation, and if there is a different party, minor party, you are to print that information. Now, as I've stated on numerous occasions, Rayfield doesn't get into teaching you about voting for a particular candidate. So you will choose your party affiliation on your own, and we will list it here on your application for you. Along those lines, it also asks, what is your race or your ethnicity? Are you American Indian? Are you Alaskan Native? Are you Asian? Are you Black or Hispanic? Are you white or Hispanic? Are you multiracial or other? So we will have to try to closely identify as best we can what your race or ethnicity is. Then check one of the following. I am an active duty uniform service merchant marine member. None of us are in the Marines, so we will check no. I am the spouse or a dependent of an active duty Marine. Again, the answer is no. I am a U.S. citizen residing outside of the United States. Again, that's a no. And last but not least, we've finished the application. It asks for our signature. And as I've stated in the other videos, it is important for you to sign your name so that everybody knows that you are the one requesting this ballot. Now, soon after we complete this application, we will be dropping it off at the Supervisor of Elections, and they will issue your sample ballot so that we can go into our next lesson and have a great time understanding the voting process. We are so proud to be able to conduct this process. It is the beginning and the first one of our human rights. And I just remember every day as we start every day at Rayfield, the first human right is I have the right to vote. So now you're going to exercise your right to vote. Soon after we get this application in the mail, and that should be by the end of this week, we will be looking for our ballot in our email so that we can work on our sample ballot and get a better understanding of what those ballots are going to look like in November when it's time for voting. I am truly excited, Rayfield, for all of you to be able to exercise your right to vote. It is a privilege to be an American citizen. It is a privilege to have the opportunity to vote and to understand the voting process. I'm so proud of you, Rayfield. You guys are doing such a phenomenal job. with our videos and with our virtual classes, and just moving through, sailing through September. We've done a great job of making it through this month, and we've done a great job of exercising our rights and moving through the curriculum that's being offered at Rayfield. It's an exciting time at Rayfield. I know that you all are enjoying it. I am enjoying providing these activities and videos for you. Let's get ready to vote, Rayfield. I have the right to vote. Have a great day.